Covering a few sections of cookie out there, we're going to see about session cookie, third-party cookie, same-site cookie, and cookie wall. Session cookies starts when you spin up a new browser or window and lasts until you stay there. So you can say this cookie lasts the time you basically spend on a website or application. When you close the window, this cookie is deleted. Session cookies are stored in a temporary memory location, which is deleted after the session ends. This type of cookie only works on the server that generated it, which means other machines cannot use this cookie. The browser here is responsible for just sending the cookie again to the server until it is opened. The purpose of session cookies is to remember anything the server wants when the user is moving between web pages. Therefore, without session cookies, websites have no memory and could not handle that. A most example of session cookie is when you're accessing an e-commerce website. When you visit an online store and put items to your cart, you can continue accessing the other pages without losing your items inside the cart. A third-party cookie is placed by someone other than the owner of the website. For example, when a user visits a website, every cookie that is set in this domain is a first-party cookie. A cookie placed by any other website is a third-party one. Third-party cookies can also may be referred as trackers. Third-party cookies also works by being embedded with some JavaScript from one website to another. Imagine you are accessing a contact page of some website. The contact page has a Google Maps embedded address. This embedded part inserts cookies on your browser. When creating a cookie attributes are specified in the HTTP response header. To address if the cookie is gonna be a first party or a third party is the same site attribute. The same site attribute basically determines if the site is a third party or a first party one. There are some values we will see about this property, which is if the cookie creator sets the same site to strict, the cookie will be strictly first party, which means it will only work on the same website and will never be sent on cross-site requests. So, for example, when a user clicks on a link with this type of cookie set, the cookie will not be sent. If you set the attribute to use lax, it's gonna work because the cookie is sent. Now, if you want your cookie to be available when your user is leaving your website, you should use lax. If you instead want to use a cookie in both contexts, meaning you want your cookie to work on both first-party and cross-site requests, you can set the attribute value to none, which means the cookie will be sent in all requests. But be aware, if you use this option, the secure attribute must be set. The last one we're gonna see here is the easiest one to remember. Have you ever landed on a website that won't let you access anything before accepting the cookie? That's the one. The cookie creates a wall. You just access them if you comply to the terms. If you accept, this cookie is gonna be stored for a year and you should access the website as usual. If not, they will remove all related cookies from your browser and should close the page. This is as simple as saying yes or no.